Hi, I'm Tony Staunton, Irish bartender out of Chicago. After years of drinking, I decided to take a year off. So as I begin my journey, I decided to ask fellow bartenders what they do to stay healthy and avoid the industry hazards of the bar business. Welcome to Wide Awake 52.
And welcome. Thank you for coming on this beautiful Monday morning. How are you today?
Good.
Great. Well, so welcome to Wide Awake, and tell me a little bit about yourself and what it's like to be a bartender in New Orleans, which to me is like a big party city. So I associate New Orleans with like Tales of the Cocktail and all kinds of fun activities all around drinking. So what's it like? How do you find the balance, and what do you do to keep it light so you don't have to go and rage every night after work, right?
So I've been bartending in New Orleans for about 7 years. I've been on and off. Most recently, I was in more of an administrative role with a lot of night event coordination, so still doing those kind of late evenings, always, surrounded by kind of like a party, rambunctious atmosphere. I think taking a break was really beneficial to me. I am slowly re-entering the industry. I picked up a few bar shifts while I'm looking for a more full-time position moving forward. And I think I have gained a lot of perspective from stepping away from the bar for a moment.
Nice. Oh yeah, so you're kind of carrying on, you're having a bit of fun while you were bartending?
I actually took a sobriety break for 3 or 4 months. Again, I think that stepping back and gaining some perspective on your relationship with alcohol, your ability to cope with late nights and kind of peer pressure is valuable.
Nice. And so yes, you said you used to, and then you took a couple of months off, and now you're so you have basically a few months off helps you reevaluate and kind of put it in perspective, kind of more so.
Yeah, so I took 3 months off drinking, and then I came back to it slowly. I decided that approaching alcohol from an abstinence-only standpoint was not something that I wanted to pursue, and that I would rather just create a healthier relationship with
So
it.
when you're getting off work now, for example, and all the other your coworkers are going to go out for drinks, was that hard to?
Oh yeah.
To were you
absolutely.
oh, I don't want to, I can't go, guys, or was it kind of you kind of all right, I'm going to do this and that's it?
Being in a bar and not drinking was really, really hard at first. I would drink soda waters and bitters compulsively back to back, but it definitely gets easier over time. I think there is an element of social anxiety that develops when you kind of use alcohol as a bridge for camaraderie.
Yeah, it's like a cup of coffee, but it's kind of you want to be accepted by your peers. So you go out after work and you want to, but then that turns into 10 years later. Your time goes fast. So yeah, so you said that basically when you did quit, it was kind of people just got used to it. Because I found when I took a year off, that people were they were oh well, I know you're not drinking, so I'm not going to buy you a shot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So was it kind of that kind of vibe?
More or less, I did find that people were very respectful of my decision. I've heard other people, especially in the industry, complain that shots were kind of pushed upon them, or there was always oh, you're messing with me, you're drinking, whatever. And I never felt that from anyone in New Orleans. We're a very tiny community, so I think that helps a bit.
Excellent.
Everyone just treating each other really well.
Awesome. Chelsea, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure.